Hey everybody, Kevin and Robin here on this nice, bright, shiny winter morning. And holy cow, am I excited to talk about a little bit of wine from the Loire Valley today.
Holy cow, holy snail.
Right, holy snail.
Holy snail.
And if you don't know these wines yet, then you probably haven't been shopping here very much, or you really don't like Sauvignon Blanc, because this has been like a runaway sensation. Last, I'd say, year and a half, 2 years maybe. I think it's got to be up there with our best-selling white wines in the shop, and for pretty good reason.
For a pretty good reason. This is coming to us, fifth-generation winemaker Thierry Delaney, and he is in the heart of the Loire in the region of Touraine, which really is a home and famously known for Sauvignon Blanc.
That's where it all started.
That's where it all started, but he came up with this little lineup because he wanted to do something really approachable, really budget-conscious, and super high-quality wine.
Yeah, it's interesting, like the way people take grape varieties and associate them with places, right? Like people take Malbec and associate it with Argentina, or Shiraz and associate it with Australia, or Sauvignon Blanc and associate it with New Zealand. But Sauvignon Blanc really started in the Loire Valley. That's where it's from. And I think for me still, some of the most interesting examples come from the Loire Valley. Mm-hmm. And this one in particular, I like it a lot because it has like a little more freshness and minerality. Sauvignon is an interesting grape because it always smells like Sauvignon Blanc, right?
Yeah.
There's no disguising it. It has that green grassiness to it, sometimes a bit of that pink grapefruit. But when it's at its best, I feel like it has like a kind of a stony, minerally kind of chalky quality, which you tend to get a little more in the Loire and a little less of in some of the New World examples.
For sure, you get all of that, but then he's also adding this kind of like juicy tropical note to it. And that's one of the things that really stands out to me about this wine as well, is you get that minerality, but then you get a little more stone fruit, a little more peach aromas. And it just kind of rounds it out and softens up that. I'll never fail you.
Go rosé today. I feel like I've had the Sauvignon so many times, and I do love it. But I'm feeling rosé this morning. I don't know. Maybe it's that bright sunshine. And I haven't had this in a while. And I sometimes think that, and it's unusual and odd because I think that people forget about Loire Valley as a great spot for rosé, because really when we think about the South, it's hot. You know, you're gonna have higher alcohols, you're gonna have richer, more like kind of riper styles of wine, and Loire is like a perfect climate for rosé. And I know we had the Malo Sancerre rosé come in, which is a high-end rosé. It's it's pushing $50. But when we tasted it over the holidays, it kind of reminded me how great the rosés of Loire Valley can be, and at this entry-level price point, which is what,
I was gonna say, not $50. We're at $23.95, which is awesome. And it showcases a little bit of Cab Franc in here too, which is another varietal really typical of Loire Valley. And I love adding the Cab Franc with some Gamay. Gamay offers this like juiciness, freshness, ripe strawberry thing going on, and then Cab Franc adds this like subtle herbaceous and spicy quality that just like really makes it interesting.
It's got this really pretty strawberry thing going on. I think, again, like we don't drink enough rosé from the Loire. It's a spectacular spot. They make a lot of great rosé there. I think sometimes people get scared and think it might be like green or like mean or like that sort of leaner, more tart style, but it's not. This is really a generous rosé, and it's got lots of fruit and lots of kind of bright, like, it's kind of making me feel like summer's not that far away.
Look at the sun coming in. We're on our way back to longer days. Yeah. It's coming.
It's amazing. So what do we got for pack-wise this week? I know we got the Sauvignon Chard and rosé.
So there's 2 bottles of each, 6 in the pack, because you're going to want more than one, I promise you, once you've tried it. Yeah. And we've got it on for $131 for all 6, which is a pretty great little deal.
Nice.
These are wines that are going to be pairing with a lot of different things. The Chardonnay as well is more on that mineral lean style of Chardonnay, so really good approachable design of that one. Yeah,
not a big oak bomb. It's actually a really like supple, rich, round style, and I think perfect like little winter red or winter white. All right, and what do you got going on over here?
In case you are on the dry January train, we still got you covered. The non-alcoholic scene has really come a long way in the last couple of years, and we've got some exceptional options. So especially from Lights, they've been doing a really great job. And then Sea Cider, if you've had any of their stuff before, famed organic cider producer, and they're now doing a non-alcoholic option as well. So we've got these 3 in a pack for $48 online, should you be taking a couple weeks off after
You're doing
Christmas.
Your dry, choking January. I'm doing some of a damp January, right? It's a slow down but not a stop. Too much good wine right now, honestly.
There's so much.
Yeah, another one I wanted to just talk about briefly because I always like throw a curveball. And this is just back in stock, the 2021 Bouillon wines. So we've got 4 cuvées from Bouillon this year, all from the village of Morgon, but different single vineyard options. So I think we're going to probably pop maybe 1 or 2 on the weekend. We'll have something open for sure. But if you're a Bouillon fan, and who isn't, if you know these wines, you definitely want to come in and try them. If you don't know them and you like Beaujolais or wine at all, you should definitely come in and give this a shot, because it is a big staff favorite for good reason.
For sure. All of the staff have taken some home already, and it's been here a matter of days. So.
There's a little bit left, though. There's some left for you guys. We kept a little bit kicking around. So that's one I would definitely recommend coming in to try, because it is such a killer bottle of wine.
And it is first Wednesday of the month, first Wednesday of 2023, so 15% off wine in store. So if you are out and about today, pop on by. All 3 of our locations are back open now after Christmas, so stop in at any shop and get 15% off your purchases.
Sounds good. Anything else?
I think that's a wrap.
All right. Happy New Year, everybody. See you this weekend.